use of the gym here, so
There you go.
it's
Pump that
free.
iron.
Pay $40.
All right,
Nice.
guys, we are, I think, live. I'm always double checking to make sure. I think it is going.
What are we live on so I could check it?
We're live on Twitter and X, well, X and YouTube. So, welcome
Bring
back to Live
Facts
with
is
the
here.
Hive.
Sweet Biddy's here.
Yes, sweet Biddy, we have Bring Facts here. Welcome. We're wearing our BitBlockBoom shirts because we're freshly back from Fort Worth,
Texas.
So
Texas.
cool.
Texas.
So we're going to be talking about that today, about our trip. Thanks everybody for joining tonight.
I miss Texas. I mean,
You miss Texas? You've been to Texas?
I graduated from Texas. So
Oh, really?
A&M.
What part? What
I
city were you?
graduated from A&M.
Oh,
A&M.
Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. So I don't know where in Texas that is because Texas is huge. But that's really cool. We loved it in Fort Worth. We loved it was old Texas. It was like historic Texas.
Yeah, it was all brick. Everything was brick. All the
Yeah.
streets and the sidewalks and all that stuff. It was called the Stockyards where we were at.
Yeah, and it was really a cool conference. I mean, we didn't really know what to expect. We had been to Vegas last year, but I almost would call Vegas a convention, and I would call this a conference because convention is more what the Vegas one feels like. It's huge, but this one it was really nice how they had these after events, and everyone was just hanging out. Like you could just talk to people for a long time, and we got some cool stories about that. So. I hope you guys are ready to hear some of them. And yeah, George, do you want to start off telling people how it went?
Oh, it went great. Stacy and I spoke on stage. It was pretty exciting. It was cool because they had like, those for all of us that have kids, they have those like silent discos that kids could like wear earphones or whatever and they could listen to music instead of like hearing music out or whatever. And they had that at the conference because they had two stages that were within like 20 feet of each other. And you could listen to either stage. So you could like flip a switch on the headphones and listen. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
So it was like orange or red or something, and green was the other one. So you could see who was listening to us. So it was cool that everybody that was sitting in front of us wasn't bored of what we were saying and they were actually listening to us. We could actually tell, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But
really
yeah, Stacy and I were we prepared a lot. We sat in the airport because we didn't know how early we had to get there. So we got there about 3 hours early to the airport and we sat there and we took notes and we kind of said, you could take this part, I'll take this part, and we'll just kind of vibe off each other. And yeah, with a couple of technical difficulties in the beginning with these headphones that they were going to give us, but they were shit because they were just like not. I guess they had been used a lot and they just weren't working well. So they gave us microphones right away instead. So that worked well. So we had headphones on the whole time, so we could hear ourselves. So that was cool. And
I
yeah.
wore my Sato shoes, and George wore his black sheep shoes. So, real quick, I'll show them to you again if you guys who haven't seen them. But these are what I wore on stage, the BitBlockBooms.
Mm-hmm.
And George wore his, oh shit, hopefully it doesn't track me. Okay, George wore these, the black sheep, the orange flock shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was awesome. People really liked the shoes when they saw them. Even Lawrence, so we got to show the shoes to Lawrence, and he got me this. Where do I have a package? This is what I'm going to unbox, by the way. Bitcoin trading cards. I'm going to do a video on this soon. That's why I had it on the shelf.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Lawrence got us a hard copy signed, at the conference, and we took a picture with him. And yeah, but we did really good with the timing, and we didn't know if we were going to get through everything from our presentation in like 20 minutes. We had like 50 to talk, but we were pretty much right on time. We were done at like 50 minutes, and we had one question, and then we got off the stage. So they did say they're going to release the video, so we'll be able to share that once it's out. But yeah, we were really happy with it. We got it done the first day we were there, and then we just got to chill and hang out and talk to people. And I talked to Lauren, which I'm going to be editing her video next. It was so nice to see Lauren, Keone's wife, and George was there recording. He got to listen to the whole thing, but he was recording the live podcast that we did. And
yeah, she was super awesome. She was a great person and really nice and really easy to talk to, and it was a great interview. So
yeah, it was just, just being with her in person, but just seeing that, I don't know, like uncovering things together about how this thing with Keone isn't just about Bitcoin, it's about freedom in general. Like it's powerful, so it's going to be really nice to share that and try to get more people to sign that petition. So that'll be great. And yeah, so the first night, what did we do, George? We went the first night to the museum.
yeah, the car museum.
Did we tell you guys anything about this?
Yeah, you shared pictures of you in the car.
Yeah.
You fired it up.
So real quick story for a long story. This guy was walking around with a dog, and I go, "Hey, that dog looks like our dog." And he goes, "Yeah, blah blah blah. It's a poodle mix." And I go, "Oh, do you work here?" And he kind of like smiled and nodded a little bit, like, "Yeah, it's my dad's place." So the whole fucking place was like just full of cars, like cars of every kind of car you could think of, and like he had a whole $1 million row with like cars that were $1 million plus, like a Toyota from like the 60s and like all super cars. And at one point I go, "Hey, my dad really was a fan of Jaguars." I'm like, "Your dad doesn't like any Jaguars, huh?" And he like goes, "How about that one right there?" And we were standing right next to it, and it was like, it looked like a supercar. It looked like the Batmobile, but it was a Jaguar, So I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." So I'm like, I've never even heard of a Ferrari SUV. And he goes, "Yeah, that one over there, it's like 515,000. And I go, "Jesus Christ." He goes, "You guys want to go in it?" And I'm like, okay. So he goes, "Get in." So I tell Stacy, I'm like, "Stacy, go in the car." So the guy goes, "Okay, start it up." And Stacy was like, she's a klutz. Everybody knows that, right? So she was worried that she was gonna, and he started telling her to rev the engine. She's like, and I'm picturing it, she's picturing it, like she's gonna rev the engine and just fucking fly into all these people or like another car or something. So we're like, no, we're like, what's going on? So all these people were staring at Stacy rev the engine. It was like 700 horsepower or some shit, like the Ferrari SUV, and it was a beautiful car. It was so cool.
Yeah, so this was if I could share the photo of me in it, that'd be cool. I don't know if I can. Chrome tab? No.
You don't have to.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so that's me in the car. And I was just like, "Oh my God." Like people were off to the side, having drinks, and they heard the car start. And then when he told me to rev it, I was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Is this car?" I just like pictured just like it driving off for some reason and just me destroying the $1 million cars in front of me. But it was awesome. It felt, I just can't believe, like, I was like, "I'm going to scratch something, like something bad's going to happen." But he was so cool. But I think like the way George is like talks to everybody, like we went on a whole tour of the place. The guy
took us on our own personal tour. He's like, "Have you been in the Volkswagen room?" We're like, "No." Took us upstairs, a whole fucking room. And I go, "So what does your dad do at this place?" And he goes, "Well," he's like, "I have my own apartment here." So he had his own apartment. I guess it used to be like a Coors factory or something. And they had just moved in like a year ago. So he's like, "Whatever car my dad wants to drive on that day, he just tells me, and I get it all ready. And we have a mechanic shop in the back, and I make sure everything's good, and I just pull it out to the thing, and he drives it for the day." I'm like, "Holy shit." I'm like, that's so cool. But it was a cool thing that it wasn't like a privileged story. So it was like nice to talk to him. He's like, "We grew up in trailer parks, and we just had like auto parts and like whatever, and we just started building up from there." And his dad started investing wisely, and that's what happens, So.
We just met so many cool people. So many people loved the the Bitcoin Army idea, like the community and everything. People were really interested in the conversation and to find out more about that, and just everything. There was that night at the museum, then there was a casino night the following night, and that was super fun too. That's where George sang karaoke that night too, and then we had brunch the next day. I just got to meet so many people like Kent Halliburton, the last day at brunch, we got to talk to him for a bit. And it's just people that I've met on the podcast that I actually got to meet in real life, which was great. And I don't know, it was super cool. Gary and his wife are the coolest people ever. They were hanging out with us for a while on both nights, and they were just super nice, really fun. And I mean, Gary I just shared the podcast with him today, but it's just amazing. Like going from somebody, like he is somebody who just sees the way the future is unfolding, and he he just does what he wants to do, and people think it's nuts, and it ends up being the way the future is moving. So I just love the way he thinks, and him and his wife are just really cute. So it was really nice meeting them.
We met the guy that did the that TS, right? What was that?
Yeah, TC.
TC.
Yeah, he was sitting with us.
Who introduced us to that? Was it Cousin at the meetup or no? In November?
Not to him.
Coinfather was walking around with
was it him? Okay.
And it has like the block height. It stamps it on the picture, which is a really cool idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think I was telling somebody about that at the conference, and they were like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "Oh, you just have to get a subscription, and then you can timestamp your photos." So they're like, "I'm doing it." But yeah, it's really cool. Just connecting with everyone was awesome. I loved it. I love Texas. It was super fun. We got to see those longhorns going down the street, and I don't know, it was just a nice getaway. It was nice to get away from, just the craziness of the news and stuff. It was like we didn't even think about it for 3 days, so it was really fun.
We even looked at our phones, so that was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen longhorns in person before?
I have.
It was insane. Like twice a day. It's like the big thing. It only takes like a minute to complete or whatever. But these they just close down the street, and then they just have these longhorns. And I swear to God, like each on each side of its head, it's 4 feet, 5 feet long, and they're just walking down the street. And I'm like, this is some dinosaur type shit. It's like it was just weird. Like if one of these, like I was being a gentleman and I had Stacy get up on this bench so she could see clear because the streets were lined with people. And this one guy was next to me and he had put his wife up there. I'm like, hey, we're gentlemen. But I'm like, if these things go fucking crazy, I'm like, I'm saving myself.
She's like, it was actually selfish. It wasn't that sweet.
No, So, how are you guys doing?
What's been up?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been new? Any kind of craziness going on with you guys? Or are you just getting ready for? 2 of you are getting ready for Vegas in like a week.
Yes.
Yeah. So we go from one conference to the other.
Yeah, I need that break. I need a social break.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm stuck in the fiat coins for too long and it's just too tiresome.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
It is. It's like a vacation. Like, I don't know. It's just, you need a break. You need to just hang out with friends and just get away from things. It's like a total vacation, and it's around Bitcoin people. So it's awesome.
Yes.
So
because I don't get to talk about Bitcoin at all. Especially now,
right.
with my, limited social circle, the ones who did buy Bitcoin are like regretting it because they are still thinking in dollar terms, and it's hard to make sense for them.
I was thinking about what Cousin's been saying about like, why do we still price Bitcoin in like dollar terms and everything? And it just feels like that idea of everyone thinking Bitcoin will go to 1 million, but maybe we're at that point where things will just start to convert, where people will just start pricing things in Bitcoin instead of it just, you know what I mean? It just feels like that kind of would, especially now with more people taking Bitcoin for payment. I just feel like instead of the Bitcoin price just rising, the dollar will just keep doing whatever it's doing, but more people will accept Bitcoin. It'll just be like a world moving over and just pricing things in Bitcoin somehow. It'll be maybe that sort of transition. So
it might be a slow transition.
I know.
I mean, like the medium exchange thing is obviously blowing up, especially thank you, Jack and Square and all that. Definitely helping all small businesses. But I mean, for unit of account to work, it's a massive unlearning. Like we're still in the fucking imperial system. Like that's how hard it is. Like we all learned metric in school and we're still on imperial. Like that's how hard it is to.
And look what's happening, right? The countries that do want to switch away from the US dollar, but like sell oil away outside of the US dollar system, get bombed. So it's.
I mean, that was the whole cause of so much. I mean, the whole Saddam Hussein thing, all of it.
Gaddafi.
All he wanted to do was just sell it in euros.
Yeah.
And you know,
Unreal.
who knows what the actual story is after that, but like
Mhm.
it's so, the dollar is so entrenched in everything that using Bitcoin as a unit of account is, in
Mhm.
my opinion, is a ways, like probably, I think generations.
Mm. That's
No,
true.
it's gotta be
Yeah.
somehow.
It
It's gotta.
that's
I
the
mean,
hard part. Like
who
when
the
you
fuck am I though?
think
I'm
about
just saying, like, just think about like, did you learn metric system in school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
did.
don't know if this is a good
Yeah, I mean, it's a
example or
metric
not,
system for
but
me
like,
because I was in, like,
but
I was in
metric
India. Like,
system
so.
is by far the most logical system of measurement compared to imperial system. Yet the United States still uses the imperial system. Logic does not play out.
Mm.
Tribalism and all the other aspects of the human condition are far stronger than
It's
logic.
the empire fighting back. So
It's the what?
empire fighting back.
Yeah, no, pretty much. And then they'll create and co-opt the media and do whatever the fuck they can to create the narrative that suppresses the truth. And we all know it. Most of
Yep.
us probably see it and are more attuned to it than most. But I mean, but the bright spot is, or the silver lining is, there is a parallel system that we all can use as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system to circumvent or go around the bullshit dollar. But I think it's up to each of us individually to set the value of Bitcoin to ourselves and charge in Bitcoin what we, value, and
Mhm.
not do the fucking back of the head calculation. I did it twice this week. I talk about this shit. I think about this a lot, about the unit of account. And I did it twice this week. Like, there's no way around it. Like shipping a book. It's like, oh, I'll pay you in sats. Cool. I'll ship you a book, yada, yada. How much you want? In the back of my head, I'm like, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, fuck,
Mhm.
and I caught myself doing it though. And I'm like, well,
Mhm.
you know what? X, this much. I don't give a shit how much shipping is. Like, in
Mhm.
dollar terms.
Well, and yeah, that's so true because you're like, it doesn't really matter in the long term, like when you think that far out. But I feel like I was thinking about that too. I'm like, if I'm charging people for haircuts, you know how people will think, oh, I spent 1,000 sats on something, which is nothing now, but it's like it could be $1,000 worth one day. So you're just like, I don't know. It's just hard to, because it's like, how quickly will it transition? And do you just keep adjusting the price based on what your value, what you think those sats could get you today?
Well,
You know, so you just keep adjusting as this decades long thing
I
takes.
think it might even be like person to person or individual to individual. Like, how much do you value this haircut?
Mhm.
What do I value? It's a peer to peer transaction now. It's
Right.
not like the unit of account setting a price or a standard. It's
Mhm.
us saying, this is how much I value your service. And you
Right.
saying either, yeah, sounds great, I'll take it, or fuck you, find someone else.
Mhm.
And the
Well,
market
that's why I
system.
love with the haircut thing that I started doing at the Chicago Bitcoin Collective. I was saying that for members because I was going to offer haircuts to members so that I can do a live stream and just be like, hey, if you're letting me record you, I'll just do a free haircut, but you can tip me in sats and they could choose what they want. You know, I'm not going to set a price for them, but they could choose what they want to tip. You know, it's just whatever they feel. You know, so and that's fine with me. And that's just up to them. And it's like people know what they typically spend and whatever it is. But I'm happy to do it because it's a cool way for me to talk Bitcoin with Bitcoiners and be able to share a stream about it. So that's the value for me anyway. So it's just an extra, tip for them being able to, I don't know. It's just nice not giving up like setting a price. But it's a cool idea. So I love that. But yeah, the future is going to be crazy. And I don't know. That's maybe why we all have to try to live to 200 so we can see this decade long thing play out. Because if it's going to take a while, we want to be able to enjoy that new, that new world that we helped kind of build and create.
If like futurists like a Ray Kurzweil or Mustafa, whatever his name is, from the Coming Wave, I think he worked on Deep Blue or whatever for Google, but like both of them are saying like the first person to live to be 1,000 is alive today. Yeah, I mean, these are, which is, I mean, wild to think about, right? But
That's interesting that you say that because I didn't know about that. And who was that again?
so Ray Kurzweil wrote "The Singularity is Near," and then "The Singularity is Nearer" is his latest, and then the Mustafa something he wrote. It's called "The Coming Wave."
Mm. And that's why I think with Gary talking about this, he was saying that 200 is, the beginning, but it really could be much longer than that. But he thought he missed the wave kind of thing, like, but he could be one of the first people. If you start changing your habits right now and just make it to that first wave, then you'll be around for a while, So it's a really interesting thought.
Yeah, I mean, you really just got to make it to the point where AI gets good enough where it can detect everything in your scan. Like they already have the things. Like you can pay a subscription, like a year. It's like, I don't know, 40K or something. You get a body scan once a year. They get your blood work. They figure out your methylation, all this shit. And it's just like, this is how you optimize your individual body based on your DNA. So, I mean, that's again, like we talked about last time, this is the fucking Atari. This is the dumbest this stuff is ever going to be.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. The Atari of what it's going to be. That's such a good way to think of it. Yeah, and just thinking about it in a way where, yes, the optimization and tracking of everything, and it's going to be, it's not like you're going to have to inject yourself with a bunch of stuff. It's just knowing what your body's doing internally, like the ring that Gary has, and being able to do, it's called like a blood score. I forgot what it's called, but where it gives you the age of your blood, so you can like send in those results through
I'm
labs.
pretty sure that's part of a methylation test, which a methylation test tells you what your body can and cannot metabolize. So instead of like taking all the vitamin supplements, like your body isn't just like you individually, the way your body metabolizes things is deficient in certain things naturally. So you can optimize via like a good methylation test and other things. That's not like the be all end all to like give your body exactly, the nutrients that it needs to, slow down aging and all that, like extend your telomeres, which is like the tail of your DNA. And really aging is just the shortening of telomeres.
Mitochondria.
Yeah.
I want to look into telomeres now.
Yeah.
Well, there's a unit I'm doing with my students right now where it's they're identical twins, and they're doing an 8-week test with the identical twins. It's on Netflix for whoever wants to see. I think it might be called "You Are What You Eat" or something like that. So they take 50 pairs of identical twins, but they focus on these 4. So 2 women from South Africa, which are considered morbidly obese, 2 Filipino women that are obese, 2 young African American guys that are both super skinny. That's dad was like a bodybuilder, and then 2 6'5" white guys that are like called the cheese twins. So they put them through, and they're pretty famous. I guess they had like a show on Food Network or some shit. But anyways, they put them on opposite diets for 8 weeks. So they did, one was an omnivore diet and one was a vegan diet. And then they did everything. So they tested pee, poo, and blood every week on these people. And then they even did full body scans, and they did visceral fat measurements and all that stuff. And then after the 8 weeks, they gave them 4 weeks with food that they sent to their house. Then they left it up to them to do 4 weeks cooking on their own. And then they had a personal trainer work with them the whole time. And then at the end of the 8 weeks, they did a final whatever to see how much weight they lost, how much muscle they lost, how much fat they lost, and some people just lost 8 pounds, but it was all muscle that they lost through the 8 pounds, so you can pretty much tell by the science and by all the stats who was fucking around and who was taking it serious, and then they actually measured visceral fat to the point where one of the black twins, they had like, they started off with like 0.36, like barely anything, and then they went all the way down to like 0.02 pounds of visceral fat, which was completely nothing. And that was the vegan one, like because of the no animal fats or something. You know what I mean? So it was pretty interesting.
Wow. Wow. That's so interesting. Yeah. I want to look into telomeres now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a there's a unit I'm doing with my students right now where it's they're identical twins, and they're doing an 8-week test with the identical twins. And then they put them through, and they're pretty famous. I guess they had like a show on Food Network or some shit. But anyways,
That's awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. I thought you were trying to say there was a difference because of the way that two twins are so different, but I think it's just because you could
No,
tell
but they're
them.
identical, so it's the closest two people that you could compare to each other.
Mm-hmm. Biddy's playing Marvel Rivals. She's multitasking, listening to us talk about health and living to 200 plus.
Nice.
She's a legend. Yeah, so this is all super interesting to me. Like I was thinking a lot about what Gary was saying, and I'm like, dude, we can all just do little things, to just make sure that we are healthier and around longer so we can see how all this plays out. And, that's why it was so cool how he's like, you tie Bitcoin into that um, living longer stuff. Because when you talk to somebody who has a job where they're working, you know, a lot and laboring and their body is exhausted, you were thinking, oh my God, 200 years, like I can't live like that for 200 years. So you're like, I have to live where I can spend the free time that I have because I have money to live, to take care of myself. So you can actually spend your days exercising and doing just doing the right things, like growing your own food, whatever it is, just to work on being healthy. That's like your main job, and enjoying life. So that's kind of the future we all want to see. And it was just really inspiring to know that he is, in the podcasting Hall of Fame. He started podcasting before anyone knew about it. He's created the first e-commerce site. Like nobody believed in selling things online, and he's like, I'm doing this, and he did amazing. And it's just crazy how you see the future and you stick to your guns. And he's not just saying like, oh, I think this is possible. He's like, I'm going to be the first human to live to 200. Like he just wants to say it, and I love that he's like, and if it fails, or if I don't make it to 200, he's like, no, nobody will be there to criticize me. So, he just kind of laughed about it that way, but he's really doing a lot and, changing the way that they eat and sleep, all this stuff is important. So that was super cool.
The big capital they will never let the average person live to be 200. Especially with declining birth rates, like there'll be no one. What's going to support these people? Universal basic income?
Well, that's what I was thinking, why it's so probably at this time that we're having declining birth rates, why that would be. It's kind of like the perfect time because they talk about the declining birth rates, and if you don't have people living longer and people having less kids, then it turns into like an extinction level event over time. Well, so if people just live longer and still have less kids, then it kind of evens out, maybe.
My new conspiracy theory is the microplastics to lower the birth rates to I'm just saying, like, males are being born with smaller genitals. Like, I'm not saying that as a joke. Like,
we're all lucky we missed that.
The way your body metabolizes this shit, like these plastics, turns you into lady boys and creates a belly ring. Like, I'm just saying,
soy boys.
Like, and which also is a reason for declining birth rates, potentially. I'm just
well, that's why Gary has been talking about the microplastics too. That's one of the things that he's like, you have to get rid of. He even said next year at BitBlockBoom, because they did have water for everybody, like ice water the whole time with cups, and he goes, next year everything's going to be changed to glass because I don't want to have plastic cups to be drinking out of.
And they don't even have to go that far with microplastics, right? You're already doing the damage with fiat system. People don't want to have kids because they say it's too expensive.
Right.
That's what South Korea is all about, right? South Korea is like a dying population.
That's why you have two attack vectors. You have the microplastics and you have the fiat system failing. So you have like a massive extinction level thing happening. So if people don't start living longer, I just think like we're going to be just dwindling, so it's kind of
in my theory. I will say the fiat system failing is by far probably more likely. Just the fact that people don't want to have fucking kids because it's too expensive. They want to,
right,
live some different life that they've been sold, instead of having a nuclear family anymore.
Yeah. Also. Yeah.
There's somebody named Daddy O that says most males have low testosterone now, all by their design.
Boom. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there. Them.
And then they sell you fucking pills and say that they're gonna fucking raise your T.
Yeah.
Give you
Hey,
that
buy this pill,
yeah.
get bricked up, you fuck.
Dude, how many pills do you take? How many pills do you take from the doctor that are coated in some sort of plastic?
That's
So
a
it's
great
like,
point.
Dude,
know?
and you're just fucking you're just taking the bait. You're putting all them plastics right in you.
you're like a micro piece of plastic every day. It's like, why don't they make it in the other form where it doesn't have to be what do they call those capsules? It's a capsule.
They have vegetable coating capsules, I think, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, think about I'm old enough to I think we all are
the shit out.
remember when like there wasn't bottled water sold in stores.
Of course.
And like we used to call it like Evian is naive spelled backwards, and you must be naive to buy fucking bottled water.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do now? Like, you buy bottled water. What's it in? A plastic bottle.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What do you microwave your vegetables in?
Yeah,
A
plastic bag.
Plastic bag.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
Every time I see like even
and even those
got a plant.
cups, the paper cups that are lined with plastic, because paper is not gonna hold liquid, so they line it with nonsense. It's not eco-friendly. Like, people just get sold
Dude,
the
it's
idea.
weird. Why don't you have a grocery store where you're like, hey, I'm just taking a basket for all my vegetables and putting them in here and checking out and putting it in some other basket to go, but everything has to be in a plastic bag. Everything's plastic. It's like everything is transporting in plastic, like everything.
Yeah.
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 Milk, soda, everything comes in plastic.
When you think about
plastic
farmers
bags.
markets, it's like, you think about it was like paper bags, or it was like a basket or something to take your food home.
Yeah,
And
usually it's like woven baskets. That's what we used to use.
we gotta start basketing again.
Sturdy, reliable baskets.
Easy
That's
basket
what we
weaving.
used to.
Normalize basketing.
Normalized basketing. Yes.
Be a basket case.
You need a shirt for that.
Do you have the time?
Dude, we're gonna start a movement today. We're gonna bring baskets to the grocery store. This is
Bring
great.
baskets to the.
I know we
back
have to.
baskets.
That's how they did it. That's how they did it back in the day. They didn't have plastic
Well,
everywhere.
one of my earliest memories when I was a kid was the guy next door having like fucking 500 glass bottles on his back porch, and they were all like very situated and like organized and everything, because he was just trying to compile enough so he could take them back to the grocery store and get his deposit back.
Oh.
So back in the day, they used to reuse all those like Coke bottles.
Yeah.
The Cokes came in like 12-ounce, like long, skinny bottles, back in the day. And remember what we used to do instead of having bottled water? We used to use a fucking thermos, like the thermos brand fucking thermos.
We sold our testosterone for convenience.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Laziness.
Yeah.
Well, what does it do to the ladies? Does it take away their estrogen?
It does do something. I forget what it is.
Well, a lot of women now, I don't know if it's just because more people are open about it or whatever. It's like public knowledge is, but a lot of women are having a hard time getting pregnant. Like, I don't know when my mom was that age, if a lot of people were doing hormone therapy and doing all that type of thing. I mean, the fucking diet and all the foods and all the.
First of all, George, take a step back and everyone look at the Michael Scott picture behind him today.
I know, it's so boss.
Like, I just.
Oh yeah, I haven't noticed
think
that. Something was different. Oh, that's what it is. Damn.
If I were to take a guess,
it's prison, Mike.
Women. Yeah.
God,
If there's any real adverse effect to women, I think it probably adds to their personality disorders.
yeah.
Oh, that's all we need.
Like a couple of extra alters, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
George's coworker,
like
he used to always
hides the switch and like puts it on, like puts extra fucking dials into it or something.
Yeah, the rage.
Yeah, but I do know a lot of my lady friends. They're having a hard time trying to conceive.
Mm-hmm.
And
then is it them?
And they feel.
You don't know if it's them or if it's the guys that their testosterone has been decreased.
Well, they usually get tested for it
ones
before
that
they start
I know, like
hormone
my
therapy or whatever.
friends, it was all them.
Both sides?
Three of my friends, and they were. It was all because something was up.
Wow.
I looked it
And
up, by the way, if you guys want me to read it out.
Sure.
It says microplastics significantly impact women's health by accumulating in reproductive organs,
right,
placenta,
there you
and breast milk, causing oxidative stress, inflammation, and endocrine disruption.
Hmm.
Evidence suggests these particles diminish ovarian reserve, alter hormone levels, and impair fertility by reducing egg quality and disrupting embryonic development.
Yeah, and
go.
if
It's
we don't
just
want to have
So
paper damn straws, then how about we just don't use straws and just drink from the damn cup? You know?
Yeah.
Why do we need straws even at all?
like regular people.
Your ancestors literally went to the fucking river and
Yeah.
carried like
Yeah.
you either look, you either fashion a straw out of a fucking giant leaf, all right, or you become a fucking a metallurgist and fucking you hammer out a fucking metal fucking straw,
We
and
have
you
metal
got yourself a fucking straw you can use whenever the fuck you want. And as long as you're not drinking lava, then you're not gonna fucking erode the straw. You know, you're gonna be all right. I don't know, man. Like there are solutions that aren't as fucking stupid as the ones
Just
that.
don't make a lead straw.
Right.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
lead straws. There you, I mean, yeah. See, I mean, this is, the perimeters fucking set themselves. It's fucking simple.
Who was it the other day, Stacey, that we were watching? Was it The Daily Show or something where they're like, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is talking about microplastics and all that stuff, and they just zoom down to the desk that he's sitting at. And there's two fucking plastic bottles of water just fucking chilling on the desk right in front of him. I'm
Right in
like,
front of
It'd be
it.
great if it
Yeah.
was like two fucking toy dinosaurs.
and he's drinking through a fucking raccoon penis
Yeah,
that he
for
hollowed
Christ.
out to fucking.
yeah, right.
It's like the
Like
drunk
their
uncle is my
fur, like,
favorite.
reach over
Oh man,
his
that
shoulders
story
with
is
the
so
skull on
wild. Like
top.
why? Like why would
The guy's a
somebody do
fucking.
that?
He's insane, Jeeves. That's all you have to know. He's fucking insane. There's no why anymore.
If we're gonna,
It's
I
just
mean,
people are fucking crazy.
if we're gonna have people in office, I really kind of
Raccoon
want it to
penis.
be unhinged. Like we may as well have like maniacs, because I feel like it just keeps the world like aghast and like unable to like really plan anything because they don't really know what the fuck is gonna happen next. Like,
Mhm.
you know, like, oh god, like I don't know what the fuck this psycho's gonna
The
do.
world is a meme right now. Like,
It is,
It is.
it's honestly it needs to be.
And Daddy-O says we don't drink beer from a damn straw. We don't need them. We're starting
Right.
some. We're gonna be drinking from actual cups and carrying baskets where we
Drinking
go.
out of cups.
Baskets, straw
Not
ones,
sippy cups.
straw
Copper.
baskets, so they know
Copper
that we're.
bottles.
There you go.
It's
Is
like
that
the
is that a
pirate-
brass one, Jeeves?
Copper.
Copper. That's what I mean. Copper. That's I've heard about those recently.
Yeah,
too.
dude, copper. So that's gonna
Nice.
that's gonna give you like powers.
This is the old school way. This is how we
Fine.
would store water in India.
Let's get us.
Oh,
Store
yeah?
it either in copper vessels or, these pots, clay pots.
Yeah, with the
Yes.
amount of people in India, nobody has problem reproducing over there. Jesus Christ. It's like
Yeah.
when I was a kid, it was like under 1 billion people. Now it's like 1.5 billion. You know, so it's like fuck.
Because-
They share the soap and somebody else is pregnant. It's like, swear to God.
Well, I mean,
So do they not have to deal with the microplastics the way we do, or
No, it's all infiltrated already. Like people don't use copper bottles as much. They don't store. I mean, it's a mess. It's all industrialized there as well. So that's why our birth rates are falling as well. It's not easy. People have the same problem. Like, oh, it's too expensive. I don't want to be responsible for bringing up a child. It's just too much. I want to have my freedom. So all those, crazy ideas. So it's all westernized already. So
microplastics or not, I'm a firm believer that it's a numbers game. And I think you just got to go out there and get some numbers, and eventually you'll get someone pregnant.
Yeah.
I was smiling.
I think all I can think of is like just some kind of skit where like you got like you're at the fertility clinic, and they're like, well, like basically the bad news is like, or the good news is you have a chance of conceiving, and the bad news is there's like a 63% chance that the child's going to be like half Lego. But the good news is like if we, if he loses a part, like we have replacements for him that are like pretty, you know what I mean? Like if he loses a hand, we can just pop another hand on it, we'll be fine.
Dude,
Don't tell me with all the fucking technology we have.
Yeah, they're gonna grow like an extra organ in plastic and stick that inside you.
Well,
No, they can grow it on the back of a mouse.
Yeah.
They're probably going to institute some kind of Stretch Armstrong technology.
Well, with like CRISPR and shit, you can just go in and edit any genes you want.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
people are
Like
going to be.
Gattaca. Am I the only person who remembers Gattaca the movie?
No, you know what? It's weird because like I feel like once we start and I'm grateful for Cousin because like once he started kind of leaning towards the dystopia of it, just I mean not really the dystopia, but more like the the rationale of like there's no government that's gonna like wantingly let a population survive past life expectancy in like some kind of like crazy like life altering you know what I mean, like they're not without strict supervision, like you know what I mean, like they're gonna have to capture that dude or
they're gonna quarantine those guys, I guess. Yeah,
dude, I have an interesting thought. I was talking with my client, or sharing screen.
My God.
It is Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's the movie that they were editing genes, and the one brother.
What else they got
Yeah.
there?
The one brother was older and he didn't have his genes edited, and the younger brother did, and he was like perfect. And it was just it wasn't a very interesting movie, but it was so long ago, and it feels like I think about it all the time to today.
Uma Thurman.
Ethan Hawke.
It's a great movie.
When I was in college, I had to
Maya
get
Rudolph? What the fuck?
Tony Shalhoub was in it. No shit.
Gabrielle Reese, the Olympian.
I would love to watch it again, George. I don't think you've ever seen it, but
I've never seen it.
It's a great movie. But I had like a crazy idea of like,
I like that's a Shalhoub interest you, KB.
Dean Joseph Norris.
That's my guy.
Alan Arkin. How damn. Blair Underwood.
Hell yeah.
Elias Cotillas. Ernest Borgnine. Jesus.
Yeah, Ellen. Yeah,
how
that
many
guy.
people? Wow.
Can we just say Tony Shalhoub again?
Tony Shalhoub?
I know.
It's like
Shalhoub.
That guy is awesome. I love that guy. I didn't know that
Monk himself.
The monk.
I didn't know that was his name.
With Stanley Tucci. It was it's like, what is it?
That's awesome.
It's like a cooking movie or something. They were like chefs.
Yeah, there's like tons. I feel like watching it now. Holy crap!
Stanley Tucci, wasn't he in that wine movie?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure it's some classy. He's probably
Sideways, I think it was.
Yeah, I think so. He's a hell of an actor.
Oh yeah.
Fucking,
How do I get my fucking picture to work again, Stacey?
But the what was it? The movie that was in my head because Stacey had Gattaca.
Yeah.
In my head, I was thinking, I was going way dystopian with it, and I was leaning into like Johnny Mnemonic.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Remember that old Keanu Reeves flick?
I remember that, but I don't
We
remember.
get like upgrade, like that's what Starlink fucking instills in me. Like that's the fear I get when I think of like, oh, we're just gonna put a chip in your fucking head, and then you could like, I don't know, hey, you can move things around on the computer. Maybe you can move your little wheelchair around. Maybe we'll build you a mech. Maybe they'll send you out to war and turn you into a fucking some kind of fucking.
Does anybody remember Lawnmower Man?
Lawnmower Man, hot damn.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think it's possible that like some of the like stories are like Hollywood plants to like normalize when we get older? That like
that's my theory,
right?
Yeah.
Like
that's not that
that's
weird. Exactly what it is.
Remember that happened in the 80s or 90s.
Putting a chip in your head, yeah. That's
2001, dude.
What?
They live.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what are the chips going to be made of? Plastic? You know, they could be metal. They're probably not going to be corrosive and
But
metal.
see,
In your body.
you've already got tons of it. It's fine.
Yeah, I want the copper chip.
when I was in college, I had to do a presentation on like, and I did it on like CRISPR, like gene editing, and then I did it on like all this DARPA shit. And this was like so long ago that they have, pinhead fucking bees that can like nanites are like legit, that little spy cameras and shit. And it's like there's just like videos of this stuff on YouTube, like 20 when YouTube first came out.
That's crazy.
Like, and it's like real shit.
Was it called CRISPR back then, though, Coach?
CRISPR's been around for
It was cool.
long.
Yeah, I think it's been like the legacy name for a longest time.
But like, and then the Matrix was it? I believe it. But like DARPA and all the crazy shit they did. But like, did you hear the story that how they found that crashed pilot in Iran was they had some heartbeat tech that could detect his heartbeat? Like, tell me that story's not a fucking plant. Like, there's no way. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
But
it's so advanced.
I'm not like trying to get anything, but like, we have no idea. Just the fact that you're like, well, they might have it.
You know what that story is? That story is the Matrix, where the people are the batteries and their attention is that story. And they're just connected to like feeding it their energy.
Yeah. That funny. I'm actually reading this the declassified CIA report on the Gateway Intermediate Workbook. I don't know if I can see. I can show you that.
Some light reading.
And it's about. It says material containing heroin is intended for personal and private use by those who have completed the first session of the Gateway program. The attempted application by others may result in undesirable and uncontrolled effects detrimental to any such unauthorized user. And it's all about the whole idea of separating yourself from your body and moving to different
dimensions,
pretty much. That's what it is all about. It's 1977.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
So many crazy ideas back then that were forward thinking, and then it's like, no, let's just keep you trapped, and not do things that are possibly possible.
Well,
what if that's what ghosts are? Like they just fucked up because they didn't know how to do it right. They can't like inhabit like, I don't know, night armor or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, dude. You're like,
Daddy.
Like, don't you think like maybe the whole war on drugs, like all this stuff was because they figured it the fuck out, and then they're like, no, we can't let people have this. They'll
How many scientists? What is it? The 11 scientists that were disappeared were unalived.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And is it true with all the chefs of the presidents that have gone dying and like found in the lake outside the, it's like all this shit that I've seen it recently where I'm like, what the fuck,
Easy stuff.
Okay, I have a crazy thing about grass. I think
everybody say hi to my friend Dan. He's watching for the first time.
What's up, Dan? We about to talk about grass.
Dan Umbro, he wants to match his shirt too. Dan is the best. He's the coolest, and he's totally gonna love this, what I'm about to say. But I think that so when I think back to like the Greek women who would like pull over on the highway and cut dandelion because they would eat weeds, weeds that grow are edible and they're very good for you. Like dandelion is very good for you. But then like we've gotten this idea in America, it's like the American dream, the freshly cut lawn, perfect grass, no weeds in the grass. But then like when I was talking to a client about this the other day, they're like, pretty much like there's so many types of weeds that are food, like edible, like type stuff like dandelions and things that are, but it's like, but we're like, the idea is like, no, you can't have that free food that grows easily. You don't even have to freaking do anything. It just grows. But it's like, kill it all so you could have perfect grass.
Royal lawns.
Right. Like lawns are the psyop because you can just be growing dandelion and free food that you don't even have to freaking work for. It just grows. Like you just have to go chop down.
Well, that's the thing. My mom always tells a story about her aunt or something coming from Greece and pulling over on the side like an off ramp to the expressway or something, and like cutting the leaves, the dandelions that were growing wild over there. But then they started spraying them with chemicals to kill them. So obviously
Yeah.
people couldn't do it anymore. You know.
Well, that's why people, when they're like, let's go cut those weeds, they look like, nobody would go there. It's like untouched area. But when you start to think like you can't do them in someone's yard if you see dandelions growing, because you're like, okay, they're sprayed with all kinds of shit at this point. So you can't trust those weeds. You have to get like prairie weeds.
Well, I was in Dan's yard yesterday and he had fucking morels growing in his front yard. Mushrooms, just like morel mushrooms just growing there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, these are edible.
Look what Dan said. Dandelion roots apparently kill cancer.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And then the stuff that what is it? That Roundup shit.
Yeah.
Is
And
it
then
called
Roundup
cancer?
gives you
It's giving
cancer.
people fucking cancer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How about
Well,
that shit? Well,
right.
and when people say go and touch grass, so basically all you're gonna get is fucking cancer and microplastics, probably.
Yes.
Well, the reason grass smells when you cut it is because it's releasing it's called a GLV. It's a distress signal.
Screaming.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally
Oh my God.
It's happening, bro.
green leaf volatiles.
Grass will
Wow.
fucking kill you.
Because trees and like everything in nature is like got like a vibration, and it's
What
like,
was that movie
we're
with
murdered.
Zoe Deschanel and Mark
Happening.
Wahlberg?
Well,
Which
yeah,
one was
it
that?
Yeah, they're happening.
The grass is gonna once you let it grow
movie?
too tall, and it's gonna fucking start gut running for your neck.
Oh, Dan knows what we're up. He knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, Dan's all about this. He knows all about this shit.
This was the perfect timing for you to join, Dan. I don't know how long you've been listening, but
I told him to get on about 5 minutes ago. So.
damn.
But,
Dan.
Yeah, it was like Louis C.K. did a comedy bit a while back where he was talking about like God coming down and being like, I gave you all the food. It grows out of the ground. Why do you guys have grocery stores, and why do you have a job? He's like, I gave you everything. And he's like, oh, I don't know, because sometimes my video game doesn't work and I need to call somebody. Like, all this shit, And he's like, but you just fucking the floor. It's all on the floor, all the food. It's like potatoes. He's like, everything's right there. He's like, what the fuck,
And then when they say it grows like a weed, and like a lot of different weeds are edible, and it's like, no, kill all those fucking things because they're free and they grow easily and they're good for you and they kill cancer. But no, now we're going to give you this idea that now you have to sit there and mow your fucking lawn instead of picking weeds to eat.
What's the other comedian that you're talking about fish? Fucking Kyle Kinane, I think.
Oh yeah, I know.
And he's like, fish are just fucking just rinsing themselves in the water, just waiting for you to decide you're hungry.
It's
It's
so
true.
crazy to think about that. So it's like, yeah, all these ideas are like, oh, it's an American, whatever, like something that like, look how perfect America looks. It's like all superficial shit. It's like not any of it is like, you go to like a mountainside in Greece and that's what they're doing. They're picking shit and cooking it, and just that's how they in that, what is it, Greece, where they have that one island where they are centenarians. They live
Ikaria.
Ikaria in Greece. It's an island. It's like nothing is pretty much like imported. Everything is just
Well, it
whatever
used to
grows
be.
on the
It
land.
used to be more, but they were so whatever that they would use chickpeas for their coffee. They wouldn't even have coffee beans. They would just roast chickpeas and make that into their coffee, and all that stuff. So they were like, and that's what we talk about Sardinia in Italy. Like minestrone soup, we've been always having minestrone soup at every fucking diner and every Progresso can that you get out of the grocery store. But in Sardinia, it's literally beans, homemade pasta that they cut into little circles or whatever, and any vegetable that's growing in their garden, they just fucking go out to the garden, cut it up, and throw it in the soup, and they eat that every single day.
Mhm.
And every blue zone has their thing. Okinawa has the purple sweet potatoes, and it was typhoon proof. That's why they grew underground, so they weren't harmed by the weather and the typhoons. So they've been eating that. In Costa Rica, in the small town, they have the Three Sisters. It's black beans, squash, and fucking corn,
Mhm.
and real corn, not like the corn shit that we see that's been fucking whatever. You know what I mean? So
And
it's
even
like,
I'm even excited about, like, because the whole, eating all those vegetables. is good for you eating the stuff that grows from your yard, but even eating the beef, like the grass-fed beef and grass-finished, and how they were talking about doing that at the collective, and it's like not eating meat that's filled with shit that we don't know.
Wait, yeah. So like, what kind of grass now?
Oh
Because like,
yeah,
if the grass is bad, and
maybe
grass
it has to be
is good,
pasture
then
raised, which isn't like somebody out there mowing it. I don't
so
know.
what's
What does
yeah?
that mean?
We gotta make sure that we're not getting that Roundup grass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
Are you
good
talking about
point.
Dan's
Yeah.
comment where he said, fun fact, the reason why people have grass in their yard is because aristocrats wanted to show off that they had money and they weren't peasants who had to grow their own. And that's how we got lawns.
Or
Yeah, royal lawns.
Yeah.
And now Jeeves, good comment. Every
Yeah.
summer, like peasants, we're sitting there. You guys are great today with your comments.
Yeah, we have a garden that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna start cleaning up and doing. What do you guys suggest we grow?
Yeah, we should just grow. Okay,
wait. Like when you said we were gonna start talking about grass, Stacey, I thought we were gonna go.
You know, she was like,
different direction.
no, but you know, even this,
Cool, you know, good.
but even when it comes to that, like permaculture, circular economy stuff, circling back around to grass, then it's like our friend who lives nearby that comes to meetups. He grows the weed plants and he has meat rabbits, so he uses the rabbits that he grows, to eat, but then the rabbits prune his marijuana plants for him like 90% of the way down because they love eating the leaves, but they don't like the sticky stuff. So it's like it does that work for him, and then the rabbits are eating that, like the weed leaves, and then they're used for food later. So it's like this whole circular sort of economy of
amazing
permaculture, it's called.
I
But
mean, that's the thing. We have all the information. We have fucking hundreds of years of people actually growing shit, and we would rather watch fucking whatever, But I would love to have 3 grow tents in my basement and fucking have shit growing all year round when it's too cold to grow outside.
Have you guys eaten dandelion? I love dandelion.
Dandelion greens are amazing. With the
It's like
Greeks
one of
do
my
it where they
favorites.
it's the leaf of the dandelions. It's not the shit that sticks up with the furry thing on the top,
Yeah.
But you just wash it, you fucking boil it, and then
It's like
softens
Swiss
up.
chard. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had the tea. I've never had.
No, it's really
it's
good.
amazing. So any grocery store, I'm sure, has dandelion. It's just like
it's like Swiss chard, but it's almost like finer and like a little less bitter. Like
It's like
it's
what?
really good. It's like Swiss chard. Have you ever had Swiss chard?
That's a made up word.
Swiss chard?
Swiss
Who's
chard.
Swiss?
Am I saying it right? Is it?
Yeah,
Is my
Swiss
British
chard.
I've never.
Swiss
It's
chard.
like-
I'll look it up for you guys.
She'll show you a picture. It's in the it's like
There's
by the
different
kale, there'll be like kale and Swiss chard. And sometimes they sell dandelion, but it's annoying like when you know that people just buy dandelion or can get dandelion like our grandmas would get, and then you're buying it for so expensive.
Like if I bite
Yeah,
into
George-
a sandwich and I'm expecting dandelion, if I get a hint of Swiss chard, like I'm fighting someone.
Dude,
No, but we only boil
the
it and then we put lemon and olive oil and salt
Salt and
whatever.
pepper.
Yeah. But it's just boiled. Like I don't eat dandelion without it being boiled.
that looks like some weak ass arugula right there.
It's so good. If you haven't had Swiss chard, it's like beet greens. Have you guys eaten beet greens? Those are very delicious too. The
Yeah.
greens.
What is that? Arugula's gay cousin or something?
Hey,
Hey, what the fuck? looks
So
a little gay.
All up in my fucking room with you.
A little
Dude, our
colorful
kid-
there.
Our middle kid is like such a hippie that when he was little, he always loved vegetables so much that I take him to the grocery store. And for some reason, he loved all vegetables. But when he saw me get beets, he would always try to rip off pieces of the beet greens and try eating them. I'm like, they're dirty. We haven't washed them yet. And he'd always be like trying to sneak the beet leaves to eat them. I don't know why he loved those. It was so fun. I'm like, you were such a little hippie. Like you're gonna.
He's the same one that wears like a Bob Marley poncho everywhere,
Yeah.
So-
What do you call those? I
with
forget.
some beet leaves in his pocket. Just
Well, he is like because he walks around barefoot everywhere he goes. He wears like that like hippie looking. I don't know what that's called, but it looks like
poncho.
poncho. Okay, yeah. He
Poncho.
wears that. Like we bought that for him on a trip one time, and he just loves that sweater. Poncho.
Another fun
Okay.
fact by Dan: they started feeding cattle and pigs carrot scraps because carrots made the meat sweeter in the end, and are better than the cornmeal they used to give them.
That's a really
So I was talking to my students about that. When I used to work at my family's restaurant, I had a couple customers that came in, and I go, "Oh, so what do you guys do?" Because they were from out of town. They go, "Oh, we have a grass-fed farm," and this shit was like 15 years ago, so something around there. So grass-fed wasn't a common thing that we hear every day now. And I go, "So what's the difference? Do your cows not get as big as the regular cows that are fed the fucking grains and all that shit?" And they go, "No, they get as big, but it just takes a lot longer." You know, so I'm like, "Oh, okay." So now I talk to my students. I'm like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Imagine that." I'm like, "You could gain weight, but you could do it two ways. You could do it the right way by gaining muscle and working out and eating correctly to gain more weight and eating more good calories, or you could go to McDonald's." I'm like, so that's exactly how the cows are. So the grass-fed, grass-finished cows. What's that?
Or you can grow up to be a sloppy cow.
Yeah. Yeah. Even, I mean,
Joey made a great point though about like what grass that cow's eating though, but that's why if they were eating carrots, that'd be awesome.
Well, here's the deal too. Like a grass-fed cow is different than like a pasture-raised cow.
Yeah, I get it.
If you stick it in a fucking stall and feed it grass, it's still a grass-fed cow, and you still get to stick it on your label, don't you? It's kind of bullshit. It's
grass-fed cow is a cow that's eaten grass once,
right?
And they could call it a grass-fed cow.
Yeah,
but grass-fed and grass-finished is the other level.
But pasture instead of a cage where they're eating like.
That's what I said. Pasture raised,
right? Yeah,
right.
It has to be roaming and eating like wild grass, right? Like pasture stuff.
Well, they just cut the grass for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that's exactly what it is. But they said in order for they said in order for all the cows in America or something to become pasture raised, we would have to chop down all the forests and all the whatever and everything, and like it would not be possible.
Well, the calorie per acre of a cow is very, very fucking high.
Okay, I want to buy some steak tomorrow.
Or low, whatever.
How much room you got in the backyard? Just get a cow.
Yeah, I've just been going to the butcher shop because I don't trust like the grocery store. So I just, at least the butcher shop I think is better until we get ourselves like a half cow from someplace we think is the best option. But I do want a ribeye tomorrow. I think it's gonna happen.
To segue, I saw Bitcoin Ranch is gonna be at the fucking conference. Maybe
nice.
You
could, that's cool.
That'd be a good interview, Stacey.
Yeah, I would love that.
He has some stickers on his luggage.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a post and he had like stickers on his luggage and said, "Hey, if you see me in the airport, I'm going to the Bitcoin conference."
He better be showing himself so we know where to.
We should start scouting right now who you want to get interviews with, just even if it's like a 20-minute sit down or something, you know.
You know what I keep thinking about? Billy on the street, like
you just run up to people and be like, "For one Satoshi, one Satoshi."
Yeah, for one Satoshi, what's like just asking a crazy just running up to people. Like he frantically runs up to people and yells it in their face, and he says like for $1, you know, something. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's fucking hilarious. But then I also think of Bill Hader and like this SNL skit where he had this huge microphone. He was like an old man. He would just bump their face with the microphone every time he asked them a question. And that's all I think of when you say
ask me some other. I don't want to tell this story here. Some of you may know it, but the time that happened to me in London, I got interviewed like on the street by the most beautiful woman I had ever seen in my fucking life at that point. Like drop fucking dead. And yeah, she holds up whatever, fuck it. She holds up a half a fucking person, like lower half, and says, "Find the G spot." Like on the spot, you're just sitting in the fucking walking, the most beautiful woman on the street, camera right here. "Hey, what's your name? Where are you from?" Boom, boom. It's like, here.
Did you hold up a picture?
Like, what's that?
Did she hold up a picture?
No, it was like a fucking like mannequin
little person,
but it was cut weird. Like it was like cut in half. Yeah, she held up an actual little person. It was like the fucking Yeah. So, anyways,
That is so weird.
for one Satoshi, find the
For once, bring the half mannequin with.
The earth is fucking weird, man.
Who's going to be the mannequin carrier while I have my
There you
little
go.
microbot?
$1. Who's the worst person?
Oh, it's this fucking guy.
Whoever's
Yeah.
asking for the dollar. Huh? I think it's whoever's asking for the dollar. Me? No, you're it's somebody who comes up to you and asks for the dollar. Oh, like a homeless person? Or me. Give me the dollar. Okay. You sleep with this guy?
I do not. No.
Okay, that's good. It's for $1. Who's the worst?
He's so funny. I wish he still did those. That was so good. We used to laugh so much watching those. Yeah, like somebody's gonna have the half mannequin in a backpack, and we're gonna like run up to people, like turn around, like.
Oh my! Well, it's
Yeah.
like the time my never mind. I'm leaving it. I'm not.
Is it too long of a story?
Save it.
No,
save
it's
it
too
for the
quick,
Vegas
but-
trip.
It's
Too
just
much.
Just there was a lot of stuff that went on in the '90s, particularly in raves, just before the age of video. It's constant live streaming,
Yes.
and I feel like it was just better left in the past. But it just somehow it just seems like the weirdness just seems to be, and since everything is under the fucking lens now, it just like weird shit just pops up everywhere.
I always used to think fucking Girls Gone Wild was the craziest shit.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, these
Oh,
girls are going to
right,
be
yeah.
mothers and grandmothers and teachers and like working in an office. And I'm like, they're like doing crazy shit. Now it's like everything's
that
worse
a-
than that.
Is that a show or something?
No, it's just like some
Who is it again?
some
Yeah,
guy
it
that
was
ended up
old,
being like a pedophile or
it
something.
originally wasn't. It originally was kind of softcore-ish, and then it got out of hand. I think.
It was always just a commercial. It was one of those things where you could like buy the tape or something. Stacy, we know your
yeah.
camera
And the
moves.
commercial
No,
said,
no, I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna fall off again because
Right.
it's teetering. So I wanted to. I didn't know.
Hope
It
it
was,
falls off.
"Do you
Stop
like
following.
breasts?" That's how the commercial. I can still hear it late night. It's like,
Breasts.
"Do you like breasts?"
Was
And
that a
then it's
KFC
just like,
commercial?
Just girls screaming at a floor. Yeah,
That's all it was the whole
come
time.
on my bus, like just sleazy fucking.
But how shitty! Like, imagine that. Like, I was young and I'm like watching commercials like this. My younger cousins, you know, they're just on TV. These random commercials, and you're like, you're seeing this as a kid. It's like, is this what the fuck happens when you're like older but not old enough still to do the dumb shit that they're doing? What the fuck? It was nuts. But yeah, I always used to think too. It's like you're gonna be on that DVD or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but it's just like now it's like every kid's videos that are on TikTok or anything is just fucking gonna live on forever.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, those VHS play like they don't play anymore, you know, but those things are gonna be on the internet forever.
Mhm.
It's fucking crazy.
You have this weird culture of like
Including this.
you have this weird culture of like women who do these things in their youth and accumulate like a certain amount of wealth, and then they like use social media as a way of like staying relevant after their sort of after their crime or whatever, where they decide they don't have to do that anymore. So that, then they seek to regain their fucking sort of dignity, and
It's
and
the
then
girl's dream.
start like raising a family and stuff, and then they're like, oh, I don't want this stuff on the internet anymore. And it's like, well, I kind of hate to break it to you, but
Too late for that.
yeah,
Well, you got that
you know
T-shirt.
what I mean? Like
You got that
you
T-shirt. You got to give that back now.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a ridiculous sentiment, like because there was the whole choice at the start of like not doing that, right? And we have sort of a culture which sort of makes this sort of more moral obscurity permissive, right? And so it's like, oh well, why wouldn't I do that, right?
Mhm.
And so you see it's pretty much everywhere, and that's how it becomes this sort of rampant thing that's just inescapable. And you have to end up knowing these names that you just rather not know, and like hear about things you just rather not hear. And then these people eventually, go on to regret their decisions and sort of want to do a reversal, and I'm for that, right? Like I think, you know what I mean. You should be able to like live past your whatever, like your decisions, but like, but there's a way of going about it, and you certainly can't put that. You can't put that responsibility on others because they didn't do the things that you did. You know what I mean? It's like that's not how that sort of redemption arc works. Like you can't put the onus on the rest of the world when you put.
Can somebody explain how OnlyFans works?
The rest of the world. What's that?
Can somebody explain that?
Explain what?
How does OnlyFans work?
I don't. People pay and they watch videos. I think
you buy a prescription. You buy a subscription.
You take it to call me in the morning.
I've been arguing with my doctor for months now.
It's like buying a subscription to a person.
I am not right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder if it's like subscription and then you just send more tips or as you
so like
it's like
I don't know, but
it's like YouTube. It's like you subscribe to YouTube or some shit or Patreon or a fucking or a Twitch.
It's an adult YouTube. That's what it is.
And
so you're just supporting the arts.
You give them little whatevers. You give them digits and bits, some kind of credit or dollars. I don't know what increments they use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Twitch has what? Twitch has bits or something, or at least they did.
I'm thinking of it as like how, which I've never been to a strip club, but I think like the idea of like you give the girl more and you think, oh, she really likes me because she's, you know,
right.
You know what I mean? So then it's like the more you're tipping, the more you're like, look how much attention she actually likes me. You know, so you're like,
there's been articles about that, about like super fans. They do too, like bought Ferraris for these.
It's like Google for your kink, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you say they bought Ferraris?
Yeah,
these girls I've heard have made like $80 million in a year or something. But I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? I'm like, who's paying for that?
Hey,
80
man,
million.
the right mark.
This goes back to one of my original statements about OnlyFans. Because it raked in 2025. It raked in like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 2 billion something. Or it's probably larger than that. I have no fucking clue. But they rake in that's basically collectively somewhere upwards of billions of dollars that people are paying to not have sex.
Yeah, that's true.
Goes back to the birth rate.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
I saw 2 days ago that Shannon Elizabeth, the girl from American Pie, just divorced her husband and she's joining OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
so you're right. That's such a great point.
And then maybe
I'm not
people
super
are making
surprised with her though, because like she was never one to sort of not flaunt sexuality, so I don't really see it as a. But then again, like, how far is that going? Like, is she going to be like more explicit than she has in motion pictures? Or like what you know what I mean? Like I don't.
Yeah, but like you can get personal, right? It's like
I don't know.
No, well, I'm just saying you can. So it's now it's like now you're DMing Shannon Elizabeth, but it's like a 1-900 number. I imagine.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's 199 for the first week.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
99 cents each additional minute.
And like she brings on Eliza Dushku from fucking her. They do a Jane Silent Bob
AI bot, responding.
Dude, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna create an AI with their likeness and do an AI video, and you think it's her.
Exactly right. Like, why would...
And she's not even the one on screen when you are like, oh, it's a live stream with me personally. She's gonna replicate herself 100,000 times over and be like, look how personal I am with you. But it's like you're just copy and pasting this AI fucking video bot.
Like
Jessica. Well, sorry, go ahead, guys.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying because we were talking about like fucking all the old it girls from the '90s, and then you have like Jessica Alba that started the Honest Company and selling you microplastics for your private parts.
Yeah,
Jessica Alba started what company?
The Honest Company.
I never even heard of that.
Honest Company.
Like a makeup company or something.
No, yeah, it's something like that. It's like household cleaners, all kinds of.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Goods.
But yeah, you won't find her in like a AR, augmented reality, virtual reality, fucking deep fake sex dungeon with a fucking
I'm sure somebody cooked one up.
jerky. No one's gonna get pregnant anymore.
I mean,
Right. I mean,
We're fucked.
you get pregnant anyway. It's like you have the microplastics angle, and then OnlyFans is destroying the world.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's the most fucking efficient company. There's like 25 employees.
Plus, you know what it took for a guy to go up to a girl back in the day and like actually talk to a woman and just start to have a conversation and actually like. But then now it's like, oh, that's too
Oh, yeah,
hard.
dude.
Like, if the
Yeah, you
testosterone
No,
going
you have
down.
to have your kid
don't
come
have-
back. You have to have your kid come back in a DeLorean and fucking teach you how to have courage to
Yeah,
knock your fucking
right.
body out while he's trying to put his fucking put his
Yeah.
mitts on your fucking squeeze. You
Yeah.
know?
Now their balls are shrunk from microplastics and they can't fucking go talk to a girl.
Yeah. And they're like, I'll
What
just
if-
paint
what
this
if
one
they're-
online.
Yo, what if they're trying to put the microplastics in our nuts so that when we mate with the fucking robots, they make little fucking cyborgs?
Oh my
What if, they're,
God.
I
what
thought you were gonna
if,
say
what if
they make a clinking
nanotechnology has gone so fucking far that we're gonna
Will there
make
be-
little
that's
fucking
gonna
baby
be-
Cylons?
They're making the sperm merge with the microplastics so it can make a cyber baby.
Yeah, so they become like maracas. So like when you're having sex, it just sounds like the fucking start of like Oye como va or something. That's the other
He's like
instrumental.
playing it with these like at his
Oye como
Is Lowrider starting? What the fuck's going on? Oh no, that's just fucking the vinegar strokes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Dan just said that you have to ask a girl for permission before you even start having a conversation with her.
Yeah.
And that's
What
the
does that
fucked up
mean?
part. What's that?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Permission to?
It means
Ask?
that
Is that
every like we were
everyone's
talking about
offended
this.
and-
Who was I talking this about? Stacy and I, when we were in Texas, we viewed it firsthand because we don't fucking go to downtown Chicago or anything. So we're not around a ton of people with like sceneries and shit. But we were watching girls take Instagram photos of each other. And it was literally 5 minutes in front of the same fucking door that these girls were just taking turns taking pictures for their Instagram.
Professional poses, like they're
Living my
so-
best life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
Right?
getting dressed up to just
That's what you
stand
need an
there,
airport.
and
Get the
they're
fuck outta here.
so they like their poses were like they've done it 1,000 times. Like this is just like another night for them.
It's all like
Still took 5
self-indulgence, I guess. Right.
It's so fake.
It was
it's
so
ridiculous.
fucking I'm like it used to be your goal with your daughter is to keep her off the pole. That was always like what Chris Rock said, but now it's like teach my daughter not to take 5-minute Instagram fucking pictures. You know, that's like my goal. Because it was so unbelievable that it was just like this is what the world's become, that these girls are acting like they're having a good time and taking 25 pictures to get the right one. And I'm like, this is so fucking sad to see. And then, oh yeah, I was talking to my friend Jeff about that at work. I was telling him about all the girls that we were seeing take these pictures. And I'm like, dude, do you see this? Because he's a single guy. And he goes, yeah, I one time went out with this girl and I didn't know I was going to be her fucking personal photographer because she had me keep taking pictures of her and she would look at it and be like, can you do it again? And he's like, what the fuck? You know, he's like, I didn't go out with you so I could fucking take pictures of you all the time, you know? And then he goes, then they put them on Instagram. And when you comment on them, like, oh, you look really pretty or whatever, and then they like, oh, that's creepy, you know? And it's like, what the fuck is your point? It's like, it's all attention, you know? And it's so fucked up that's what's it's become.
Weird. It's like I want the
Oh.
attention, but I want to talk shit to people who are giving me the attention that I'm looking
So-
for, so I could look like I'm better than
that-
people.
So that's what Dan is saying. Consent is like
That's
you need to
very
get
true,
their permission to compliment them.
Well, you can't even like if you like go in for a kiss now, you have to be worried that the girl's gonna be like, oh, he
Yeah, but it looks like even
harass me
compliment
or-
is not a thing. It's like crossing the red line.
That's so true,
You
Dan.
can't compliment.
Well, just
That's so weird.
think of the self-esteem, right, of the person, and you're looking at this, and you know, Betty is living her best fucking life. Look at her in front of the red door. Nobody fucking thinks, oh, that took her 8 minutes. And she basically missed everything that was going on that night. Or look at how awesome my date was. And it was really just Jonathan taking fucking pictures of.
When they're in the concert or whatever, like right, because they're gonna probably just turn on the camera and see everything through the camera lens, right? Like they might not even see what's happening because.
Well, I made a joke about that. Like we were watching a Bulls game or like a basketball game, and at the last 5 seconds of the game, everybody had their phones like this. And I'm like, you guys paid all that fucking money instead of staying home and watching it on like a 70-inch screen to watch it through a 5-inch screen. You know, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You know,
Daddy-o.
Yeah,
so she ain't always a sheep nowadays too.
Yeah,
very true. But yeah, it's crazy because you think like you're gonna look back at your life and be like, remember all those fun nights I had? But it's like, oh, you didn't do anything though. You just all took photos for fucking ever, and it was so weird. I don't know. It just reminds me of that movie. Like there was this movie Jumanji we watched with the kids, where the girl wakes up in the morning and she like gets herself all prepared, and then she just kind of like takes a quick. And she goes, "Oh, just rolled out of bed," after she like totally took all this time to like set up her area, you know. So it's like fake. It's like so fake.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I used to be so against kids wearing uniforms to school, but I'm like, every fucking school should have uniforms now. Like even the playing field a little bit. They could be individuals with what shoes they wear or something, you know.
But it's true, Dan's so right. It's like girls used to go out to actually like look for a connection or
they're fucking 18.
Like, what is it with that? What a weird culture change and shock that is. It's like we're just trying to get photos for our
because people are so worried about
it. Even adults do that, right? Like I feel like even people who maybe not as many as younger crowd, but you know, we are hanging out and like not to diss on the ladies, but they will have these group photos, but then they'll say I don't look good, and then like take a picture again, like then take a picture again. Like it's usually like we are spending 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's another reason why there's testosterone, because they're just like, oh, I'm just a pussy that's like hanging around with this girl taking her fucking photos. It's like,
no, it's like this and fucking Dan is right. Like the comments, like if it's like a favorable whatever, like the profile, whatever, like it's okay, you know, and they'll flirt back or something. But it's like somebody just like commenting like, "Yo, get away."
And it's almost like
the parallel is the parallel to high school culture.
It's also like an Erica Kirk society where it's like, who else has a platform that I can stick myself to grow, and what can benefit me, because this is a job. Like this Instagram is my life, and who can I connect myself? Everything's about the networking for them and climbing up the social ladder. And I feel like that's like a page out of the Erica Kirk section.
Well, shit has become so expensive that people can't fucking go to clubs anymore and like have a good time and have some drinks and stuff when every fucking drink is $20, you know? And it's like they're supposed to go out. You can't even buy a round for your friends without going broke anymore, you know? So it's like they figure, hey, I'll just do a bunch of free shit and take 100 pictures to get one right, to like fucking show that I'm balling or something. You know, it's like that's the fucking way people act now. It's so fucked up. That's why I like doing cool shit with Bitcoin people. You know, it's like I don't think a lot of people it's just about having a good time, and it's not about everybody's kind of in the same boat where everybody's kind of cheering for each other, like, oh, I bought half a Bitcoin. Everybody's like, fuck yeah. You know, everybody's like, it's like you could do it too. I didn't beat you to it or anything. You know, it's like do your thing, you know, try to do as much as you can and be happy for each other and try to do cool shit together. Stacey and I were talking to some people in Texas about that. We're like, we try to get together with our friends that have kids over here, and they're always fucking busy. They're always taking their kids to practices or doing things, or just like fucking being lazy and not wanting to hang out. But I'm like, we talked to some Bitcoin people and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Like people came out to my show, and like, you know, it's like, it's a great thing that people are like supporting each other. It's a cool club to be part of, you know?
Yeah, it really is. It's like I've seen that with so many with you guys who like we have this meetup like anything doing this show like anything you want to do. People are like, yeah, let's do it. It's like people. It's such a supportive, different group of people that are all just trying to that all see through this fucking weird, warped world that we're kind of living through. But it's like a form of truth, and it's really cool to see real, authentic people who are just like saying yes to stuff and actually like I don't know, even that guy Jake, when I needed someone to give the haircut because I didn't have anybody to cut their hair that day. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. And he was cool, and he was just awesome. And it was just he didn't even really need a haircut, but it was just it was great to be able to have somebody just be not weird. Like so many people are just super weird and they're like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to look crazy or stupid or you know what I mean. But yeah, I just like that people say yes to shit. So it's been a really fun time. And yeah, we are looking forward to, okay, we should get into Sarantos now. It's about that time, guys. So for whoever's watching and here with us still, but we're excited about Vegas. It's going to be in about a week. So our next episode, we'll talk a little bit about how that went and what we did. And, I'll be speaking in Vegas and it'll be mine and cousin's birthday that week. And we're going to have a fun time hanging out with Bitcoin people. Yeah. And,
it's so animated.
Love it. But do we have a video picked out? It's Sarantos time?
We do.
Oh, you know what? Shit! All this time, I keep wanting to do this new series about.
We can't. We have no time for that, Stacey.
I know. We'll do it next time. It's even.
I got no time for that.
I even made a name for it. For shit's sake. I'm the worst host. Okay, so we have the greatest conversation. This was really good. We had a great talk about freaking weeds and.
Yeah, how do I do picture in picture now? Because for some reason it said it wasn't doing picture in picture for me.
Just share screen?
Yeah, but then I can't see you guys when I share the screen. I have to come back, but that's okay.
It probably needs blood.
That's true. I'm going to give it some blood.
Some plastic.
Some of that microplastic blood.
Plastic balls.
Did anyone else want to add anything before we get the video going once George shares the screen? Because this is going to be probably bad. Did you change your mind?
I did.
Ooh.
I did.
Guys. Sarantos.
Another audible.
Yeah. I definitely changed my mind because there were so many. This is a new summer EDM dance song.
EDM.
Unfaithful wife.
Faithful woman, wife. What is going on? Are we getting personal into the life of Sarantos? What's going on?
What does it say? Lie, cheating, unfaithful woman, wife?
Yeah.
Did the wife, Mrs. Sarantos, like shack it up with the fucking Cabana boy? Like, what's going on?
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Mrs. Sarantos.
It's already good.
I don't know if I'm ready this time.
Is that too quiet for you guys?
I don't
know.
No, it's just fine.
I know. I wanted to say it's too quiet, but I also don't want it to be loud because it's so hard.
I don't know how to get.
I don't know how loud it's gonna get from here. He's not the most aware of perimeters when it comes.
What are his eyebrow stats today? Like, what is his status? I mean,
I don't know. He looks like he's got a filter on for sure.
They look
browsing in the in between.
I feel like he did not do as much work.
I think he got a Korean facial.
You can't say that on YouTube.
What was his name? All right, here we go. Let's try again.
I stay though I'm being deceived. Okay, if you pay, just
it got very quiet again.
I don't know why it's so quiet.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, you lowered that sucker down.
I didn't. I promise you.
No, he's not loud enough.
He's not loud enough, right?
Yeah, the recording is sucky. He is
Yeah,
recorded.
Turn up the YouTube volume.
He's tried to do some nonsensical EDM.
Volume's all the way at the top, hon.
Check your computer output volume.
Are you serious?
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, come on, dude.
What are you talking about? You heard Billy on the Street, okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same fucking thing.
No, no, it's the way he has recorded it because he's trying to give that
Oh, you're right.
EDM
He's
feel.
scoring with us.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Sarantos is playing a joke. Wow, is this another one?
Don't you dare hate me, love made me crazy. Last night things were kinda hazy. I can't sit still, I'm sorry baby. Not the kind of guy to drive around these days. There was a girl taught me how to be a man. Left me one day, said I wouldn't understand. She made her get away, taught me how to make mine. Now I do stuff like that, do it all the time.
It's going in and out on this one too. This is
Trying to start a fire. Don't cry for me, I'm a frequent flyer. World owes me nothing, I'm a damn liar. Every time anyone
There it is.
thinks they know that I change. The older I got no regrets. I never forget to change. Change is good, change is cool, change is my look. Don't be a fool, it's only one rule. If you could, you should, you gotta change.
Oh my god.
I kind of miss seeing Sarantos, though. Do you guys miss seeing him?
yeah.
I feel like
Cheated.
sort of like we just shifted one way to like I was gonna get some insight into the man himself, and then we got into
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just
whatever's
overall
going on here.
If Sarantos isn't eye banging,
No, this is like the this is like the laziest knockoff of like the violent femmes I've ever heard in my life.
There's so many of them.
why is he giving that homeless veteran fries?
What kind of question is that, bro? Why wouldn't you give a
Mike with microplastics.
Go back to the EDM one.
As long, I mean, if they're beef tallow fries.
What'd you say, Stacey?
Go back to the EDM one.
No, that one's a whisper. We couldn't hear it.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're getting a pass on that one though.
Okay, here we go.
We gotta get subtitles so we can read the.
That's
Oh
true.
my goodness.
I think this is a new EDM song too, according to
I
him.
was smart enough to go through the door of what?
Oh my god, a third one.
Maybe we didn't have a Titanic-like romance. No standing on an edge. No wind waving past our lives. Maybe all we had was faith as we held our hands. 'Cause it wasn't
What's he doing with his
enough.
That's not her hands, bro.
It wasn't enough. Soft smiling eyes, I fell into yours. You fell into mine. Why would we need anything else but our?
Oh God, help me!
Wow, that is
This is worth the wait. I think this
Yeah,
is
So man,
really
the
weird
word salad
place.
is strong.
his
on
tie is slowly untying in every scene.
it's very weird.
That's a
And
perfect
notice he's okay here. Like notice he put some work into his hair. You can see the gel.
That's
I'm
true.
I'm sorry, but that looks like a rape face.
He put some work in.
Did you say a rape face?
I think so.
No, this is the creepiest. Like no, we're like stopping
Doesn't
here
look
and looking at him right now. I feel very unsafe.
Last thing
Notice the
before
lack
you
of
put that
eyebrows
out.
this time as well.
But wouldn't it be funny if the tie was just slowly untying in every scene, and by the end it was just like,
No.
Like
just where George
his
pauses it.
cape
George
was-
pauses
He's either fucking hanging from a fucking fan or he's hanging from a fucking door. like
you just see him going like this.
I would subscribe to that OnlyFans.
Oh my god, you have the darkest humor.
Only fans
Oh, tying it all
going
up.
around.
That's so worth like $7.99. How will you pay for? I don't know.
All right, let's rewind that a little bit because I need to get past the screen right here. But this is a great use of a green screen, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, yeah. If you
Low
really
budget.
want to terrify your victim, sure.
This is probably the lowest budget.
Yeah, you know what I want to note it? You know what I want to point out?
What?
The amount
EDM pop. I don't even know what that means.
I just want to point out that as a hairdresser, when you have that much gray in your beard, your hair is definitely a lot
Not
more
that
gray than
black.
So it just doesn't match. It's not matching. It needs
Yeah,
to be
the
a little
carpet
bit like-
definitely doesn't match the drapes, I'm sure. All right, here we go.
You don't got to be a plastic surgeon to go to CVS and pick up some Just for Men. I mean,
Yeah, some Grecian delight. Here we go.
Tell me.
Soft smiling eyes, I fell into yours, you fell into mine. Why would we need anything else but our soft smiling
Things are not right.
eyes? We always wanted more, and so we.
I saw Cousin's eyes open there. Was it the words that he was
thinking
using?
of,
Yeah, the soft smiling eyes.
I'm wondering about
Tell
how
me
this,
he's not wearing a wig. That's his hair, bro.
I was
this whole
thinking of the
conversation-
eye holes commercial from Rick and Morty.
I never saw that.
EDM pop. Of all the things that he had to
I mean,
say. EDM
I'm a
pop.
geek.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is EDM pop?
I don't know. It's
this looks
definitely
like a
not
low, like a low T.
It's not meant for the
Right.
people to understand.
More like no
this.
tea.
He's going straight honest right now.
Like
Rape
estrogen
face,
infused.
low T.
I'm sorry, I wasn't say it. But
Right,
you know,
you're gonna say
it
it.
looks really like on topic for tonight.
The tie's
Yeah.
tight again.
That's it's progress.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
it's a clip on, but we just don't know it. All right, here we go.
Am I
His
an
Oh,
asshole?
testosterone levels are directly proportional to his eyebrow. He has none.
What'd you say is proportionate to his eyebrows?
His testosterone levels are proportionate to his fucking eyebrows.
Thank you, cousin, for making one. I felt like I was going too far.
Yeah, we're good.
Mm.
That was good. Dan says somebody needs to give him the David Carradine treatment.
Explain.
Oh, don't. It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Tell me later. I don't know.
All right, here we go.
We swore to say yes to things that scared us, and we were happy. We were happy enough, happy enough. We were happy. We were happy enough
Keyword.
with each other.
I don't think he's very
going
convinced. He's not very. He doesn't
not
even
sure,
believe.
but
He
he's
look
like-
at the screen. He was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's
He's
like, we
guessing.
were happy enough.
I guess.
So,
It was like with each
Man.
other was an afterthought.
Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
like, with
Dan's
each
tripping
other.
me out with these fucking comments. He seems like a statutory drapist.
Our 14-year-old. just
this is
walked
where it
past.
all goes wrong, and that's why he has to go out and find another subject.
Look at his
And the
suspicious
cycle
eyes,
begins
though.
all over again. This is just like, this is a very telling video.
He looks very paranoid anarchist with that face, though. That look on his face. He's not rapist in this one.
He's got a
No.
rapist wit.
No, this is him not believing her when she's just saying anything to get out of the chair. Like,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Are you really? Do you really like me?
Yeah.
Do you really not have a problem with my lack
Circle
of
yes or
eyebrows?"
no.
He's like, she's trying to leave him. And he's like, we were happy enough, weren't we?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to use my tie as a leash?
Oh, that'll make him murderous and rapey.
Mm.
It's like, what do you mean you don't like me?
Fuck.
Just pulling eyebrows out.
I did my hair for you.
That's his fucking. Oh my god, that's his Twitch. He pulls out his eyebrow hair.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
shit,
for
that's
sure.
right.
We know
That's
people that do
right.
that. We know people that do that.
You know what? You know what his eyebrows remind me of, and this
Oh.
this is me nerding out here, right?
Uh-huh.
So back in the old days, of like 80s plastic toys, there were old Marvel Secret Wars action figures, and you could just move the arms and legs like up and down, right? But they came, for some reason, they all came with this little shield that had this like weird kind of hologram, and what it was just an optical illusion with a little cardboard square that had this sort of like plastic fabric or whatever, and it had like you couldn't make out what the picture was, but then you put it inside the shield and like you snap it closed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You tilt it one way and you could see the picture. You tilt it the other way and you see a different picture. And that's what it's like with his eyebrows. Like if he moves 1 centimeter to the fucking left, it looks like he has them. And then if he just turns a centimeter to the right, it looks like they're gone.
It's like a hologram.
Yeah. It's an illusion.
You get them fucking eyebrows from a Cracker Jack box.
There's like a little fucking the little like strip-ons. You just like you glue them to your fucking.
I'm thinking of Hot Rod's mustache when he's like it's just falling off and he has it like
Dan said if you play this video in reverse, he's putting his tie on.
Do you think he shaves him because he's got some fucking caterpillars?
It's probably the nervous thing. I bet.
It's got to be the nervous thing. It's
be.
like trying to make a new song every month.
You can tell he's finished with this one and he's got to go and get a fresh one. His eyebrows are just about gone.
All right, here we go.
Happy enough
Back to
with
the look.
each other. We had our ups and downs, days drowning.
What were you gonna say, Stacy?
I was gonna say that guy's getting broken up with because he's crying.
Drowning.
I think it's 2 dudes.
That was 2 dudes.
No,
Was it?
It had to be 2 dudes.
Oh, it's a man bun?
Yeah, it's a man bun. Or it's a big ass girl. That's a big bitch.
She takes up like the entire fucking driver's side of like the Subaru Outback.
Yeah. And like sweet vest miss. Get the fuck.
What is this, fucking Seattle?
Is that,
The way,
is
the
that what
way-
he's trying to imply? Like he's gone all Brokeback Mountain on her right now?
the bend in his wrist looks very low T.
Dude,
Also,
like maybe he's just like really emotional. It's not every day you get to meet fucking Jane Goodall. Like
I was thinking it was like Rebecca Lobo or some fucking old school WNBA star in her fucking vest.
Oh
yeah,
my
that
god.
vest, that puffy vest.
Just
And
a
he's like,
big ass.
hold
my
me.
God.
Yeah, that guy with his wrists like that definitely has some sugar in his tank.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
me, Kyle.
so good.
I can't. What was the line from Brokeback Mountain?
I wish I could quit you.
I wish I could
Can't
quit.
you. Yeah, I wish I could quit you.
Oh, a
We had
second.
our ups and downs, days drowning in frowns.
Oh my god!
It was hard for us to friends laughing in the backgrounds of the rainbow
There he is.
Oh, it's the man bun guy.
as we grew dizzy in the
Wait, was he wearing a vest?
Was he with a woman?
Was it a vest?
No, but it was definitely a man bun.
Wait, time out. Wasn't the same dude?
Did
I
you
mean,
switch
from that
sides?
bun, it looks
Yeah.
like it.
It looks like a lady.
So he was breaking up with the dude that was like clutching,
Yes.
and then he's with the lady.
Yeah. So he was switching sides.
That's this whole story is
making
played
sense.
out right here.
Yes.
I mean, we think if that is in fact a female. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
Never know.
you can only see so many features.
There should be like a instrumental part where
I
it's
just
just
while we're stopped, I do just want to point out that one of the lyrics that he did put in and is in writing in the subtitles, drowning. So
Really?
yeah. And
All right.
we've had a lot of scenes by the water, not just in this video, but in others. So
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
just I don't know. I feel like for posterity.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
As we grew dizzy in the merry-go-round, 'cause it was enough. It was enough. Soft smiling eyes, I fell into yours. You fell into mine. Why would we need anything else but our soft smiling eyes?
What the fuck is he
I
talking
got a little bit of nausea there.
Close up on the girl.
We don't need anything but our soft smiling eyes, hon. I'm going to tell you that tonight.
That close up on right, that's there's your anniversary right there.
We're going to write that in our anniversary card in June.
Okay, oh
That's some
all I need is your soft smile on that. Dude, but that close up on that girl's fucking eye, speaking of.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think he's
like
fucking her
stunned.
eyebrows too, dude.
Yeah.
I think he's been thinning her out. I think that's part of the ritual.
Is he like the eyebrow collector or something?
Yeah.
He's trying to.
Those eyes do not look soft or smiling. They look
Look at that. That
stark
looks
and
frayed,
open.
dude. Like right
Those are the irises of a broken person.
That is a look of horror in her face because she's tired of the singing.
Yeah, like when you're staring at the light and you're just like,
that's well beyond the first 48 right there.
Yeah, that should happen on a Monday. It's Wednesday.
she fell into his pit.
Yeah. This is day 6 of the ring.
7 days.
That's when he's telling her.
Why were they on a merry-go-round? I want to know.
What about the merry-go-round?
Like, they were on a merry-go-round, and he was like, "It was enough when we were just on the merry-go-round."
Probably, so I would check local parks.
Because merry-go-round was 4 syllables extra.
Yeah, it just worked.
Yeah, it just.
Oh, Jesus!
It fits so well for his rhyme
in a very, very artistic way.
I need something with more syllables.
You could tell this is Dan's first time tuning in because he's like, somebody needs to teach this guy about pitch and tone and melody. I'm like, you definitely have never seen our show, have you?
And rhyming and syllables.
And everything. And not spending thousands of dollars monthly on music.
I just need one syllable for playground equipment. Swing, no, merry-go-round would work. That would work best.
Yeah, and I think it all like because there was a lot of ow rhyming in that whole section.
Yes, there was ow. You're right.
Ow.
Oh my gosh.
And I think
around.
And again, going back to the merry-go-round, I think he was trying to say he put someone in the ground.
Yes, that's so true. You detective.
We need to check the local. I'm saying I'm doing this so that this video, just in case the FBI needs a starting point.
It was in the ground. The merry-go-round.
I thought it was enough, but then you had to go and forget the song.
That's where Vecna found that kid from the merry-go-round scene.
What are you saying, Stacey?
Vecna was looking down at the merry-go-round. And he showed, it's like a bad guy.
Yeah, bad guy. Okay, here we go. He predicted it because this was 3 years ago.
You did it.
I fell into yours, you fell into mine. Why would we need anything else but our soft smiling eyes? We always wanted more, and so we swore to say yes to things that scared us. And we were happy, we were happy enough, we were happy.
Fuck, when you don't have a large vocabulary, this is what fucking songs.
First of all, I want to apologize for everyone.
Happy enough, happy.
We have been, this is still difficult for everyone in this room.
My ears are ringing.
If it is your first round,
all he had to do was feed it into like fucking, Chat GPT and have like fixed it for him.
No. Yeah.
What's up? I mean, he looks like he's like coming home drunk from a long night with his tie hanging off him. Like he just has to have it.
This
like
is how people sing when they are fucking drunk.
You know,
it's like we were happy enough.
This is a very divorce sounding song. So I mean,
Yeah.
the attire kind of fits. We were happy enough. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to soft sell, like, because this to me is all allegory for, why don't girls like me? Why do I keep hurting them?
like fucking Lenny Myson, man.
But I mean, if you just want to go the divorce route,
even the way the weird like letters like clash and like move around. All
yeah, look at Happy. Look at how psychotic the word.
I know.
The one Y trying to get away from the other.
Yeah, like it's etched in his fucking forearm. Like his fucking arm.
It's like even the
red
red
is the most important.
It's like the Y's jumping off a cliff.
Why? Exactly.
Why are we?
Dan is like,
we were happy.
Like right now, this frozen scene, it looks like he's like, oh, you really thought that I would only put one lock on the door? You really thought you were getting out of here? Really?
Right. It's so funny, but it's like just saying enough. It's like you could have just settled,
Yeah, we were happy enough. Fuck.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck do you want? Just say yes to settling. Say yes to laying in a bedroom and never doing anything.
Bitch.
Say yes to the fear of mundane.
Say yes to this loose tie that I want to take off, but I won't.
All right.
Say yes to the off-key singing.
There hasn't been a chair in a corner yet.
Oh, on the top.
He's like serious about
it's gonna be the chair that he kicks. Yeah, the chair that he kicks over when he's hanging from a fucking fan.
Amazing. Just fucking swinging like this. Yeah. Or like this in a circle.
Stop it.
Ceiling fan.
Seesaw.
All right, here we go.
With the soft smile.
Yeah, with a soft smile. That's how it ends.
I think you get to a point in this song where it's painful, and then it gets to a point where you're like, I can do anything, and then you go through waves. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
We were happy enough with each other. Life has a much more interesting flavor when we were together. That's why we stay.
This is like a purposeful distortion on his voice too, right? That's creepy as shit.
Dude, they're doing a synchronized dance on a bed for a TikTok video or something.
Yeah, because that's the only way she's gonna stay with him if she fucking videos. Look at him. That guy doesn't even have it right. Look at that.
You know how much that apartment costs? You kidding me right now? Come on.
She's like, I told you to put your fist up in the air, you fucking idiot.
It's like, I can only make this. I can only do this.
But I want to do this.
She's definitely telling him what to do. She's
I
like,
know. He
back.
can't get it right. Opie Cunningham over here.
It's a tiny fan.
He's got low key.
See, we're not just making fun of Sarantos, we're making fun of stock footage too.
Yeah, his stock footage.
It's okay, you fucking.
Oh my god.
We didn't have much, but we had enough. We were happy enough with what we had.
Now he's just freestyling. This is like he goes rogue on this part. Here you go.
Tying and untying.
Yeah, well, he can't make up his fucking mind. Here we go. Watch it. Watch. None of this makes sense. If he thought the other shit didn't make sense, this shit doesn't fucking make any sense. Here we go.
We had enough. We were happy enough with what we had. We were happy enough because we had each other. And we were happy. We were happy.
It's like when one of your
You know what
kids
I
runs
noticed?
into the room to sing you a song they made up.
Yeah. But you know what I noticed? Every time he's in the background with the stars, his tie is tight, his button's up, he's got his tie. And then when he's in the silky red background, it's off.
So
Yeah.
I'll explain this if you guys want.
Thank you.
The whole
Yes.
reason. So this is essentially what he's doing here. This is time disruption. So when you want to get into your captive's head, you know what I mean? Like you don't let them, you divorce them from time. So you don't know what day it is. Did you take your tie off? Did you put it on? I thought you were just, is it that the tie's blue now? You disrupt everything so they can't tell day from night. They don't know.
You confuse your victims.
Yeah, your next move.
Yeah, this is all before the merry-go-round at all.
Yeah. The round.
Dan said the song is giving him a negative erection.
The song is better than birth control.
Sarantos is the king of the anti-boner.
It is.
Like microplastics. So what did we say? Microplastics.
Micro penis.
Well,
I'm like I can't even think right now. What were we talking about?
Earlier we were speaking of microplastics. So
I mean, look, I'm not gonna go speaking on a man's
genitalia.
But I mean, to be up here doing what he's doing, he's definitely got some fucking stones.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
I say it every time. I'll respect
every
the
time.
game.
Consistency.
I
Consistently
mean, if
fucking
he's gonna show
terrible.
that fucking mug, look at this guy. He's gotta have brass fucking balls. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy right here.
You gotta do that, yeah.
His balls are made out of what Jeeves is drinking out of.
Copper.
Fucking
Copper
balls. All right, here we go. We were happy enough, everybody. Oh God, what an angel!
There was a time.
Here we go.
We were happy. We were happy. Enough.
How is this EDM?
EDM pop, Jeeves.
EDM pop.
EDM pop.
Cancer patients.
Send this to people in India and tell them this is the EDM we listen to in the States.
They're gonna
This is that real shit, not that bullshit they've been
the real shit. Don't listen to Skrillex or whoever is a fucking EDM guy. This is the shit.
His profile picture for his channel always reminds
That's our frame of reference. That's how old we are. Skrillex is like 20 years.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
What's 4-14-6? The songwriter. What's that?
I don't know.
That was.
Sorry, I'm trying to get back to just original. I wish this.
I really want to hear about that unfaithful wife.
I don't understand why this song wasn't working.
Yeah,
It's such a good fucking production.
It's way past my bedtime, but
Look at this. Look at this. All right, we're gonna get this to work.
That guy fucks.
Killer Bee's tired though. We should save it. That guy.
tired, but this is dude. Like he's on fire right now. Dude. What am I to do?
So what type of manipulation is he using in this scene here? I'm wondering.
And what does it mean in regard
Light,
to the
cheating,
manipulation of the
unfaithful woman wife?
Yes.
He looks like like an evil spirit.
Look at this one.
I know.
The
Look at
blue
those
fire.
eyes,
Dude,
blue eyes. His
I'm
eyes
just
are
saying, he looks like a 58-year-old lesbian.
He looks like he just
like
fucking left his girlfriend and drove off in the Subaru.
Like he's just got like
He's like
feminine features, but not quite that feminine. Like I don't know. He plays women's softball.
His haircut is a little odd though.
At least coaches women's softball.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
This is after the hanging of from the fan.
Yeah, this is what he came back as.
Yeah,
It's his ghost.
Brilliant.
This is because he
Vegan.
fucked up and he became because he couldn't inhabit a fucking suit of armor. So now he's a ghost.
His hair
Yeah,
looked
he's
nice,
weird,
alive, and now it looks like
God, this is the afterlife
crappy.
of Sarantos haunting the women.
Look at this shit. Jesus Christ, he's like fucking.
Look, he's a tiny one. Yeah, he's like
a ghost.
he's a tiny Sarantos.
Hold me closer, tiny.
They're looking down at him there.
Dance song, lie, cheating, unfaithful woman, wife. What does he want to say? Like, god damn it!
Look at how creepy
Look,
this.
he's in the shower waiting. What is he doing?
Oh my god.
Hey, look at him
He's
watching.
haunting these women.
Yeah, she's got a towel on. She just bathed.
Look at that rapey look that he's showing.
That's what I'm saying. That's the rape face. That's what it is.
That is a
Oh,
great.
Look at that rapey face.
Look.
What?
What is going on?
I don't know. But
I
we're
feel
gonna
like
figure out this
Hungry
song.
Eyes should be playing right now.
One look at you and I can't deny.
It's like really dissonant chords or something.
Do this shit to me all the time.
Is that what he said at the end?
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna make your life a living hell with my ghost aura.
I'm gonna haunt you. And look
Yeah.
at you in the
She's
shower.
going under the merry-go-round for sure.
Oh my gosh, that was insane. Thank you guys. That's
Yeah, that's a good one. I have tears in my eyes.
oh my god. I like have so yeah. I think
I'm glad that we fast-tracked that one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't want to wait for that one. I mean, it was between a bunch of them. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. We should do that in Vegas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We got to redo that.
What, we don't
scene.
roll a 7?
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
yeah.
KB, you have to watch The House so you know what we're talking about every time.
Oh, the one now?
The
The
House.
House with Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler and
Oh,
Jason Mantzoukas or whatever his name is.
Zemeckis?
Yeah, the guy with the long name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jason
Rafi.
He has Sarantos hair.
Sarantos hair.
He's the guy that looks like the guy who joins the office in like the 3rd or 4th season. That guy.
Which guy was that?
I can't tell the difference. The guy who plays Andy.
Oh no, he doesn't look like that.
He looks like him. to me.
No.
I don't know.
No,
No,
he
he's
was like
really
No, he was in.
It's like a Greek curly
He
hair.
was in.
He's Greek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't he Greek? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of a different guy then.
Here, I'll
But he
pull
looks like Middle Eastern, but Middle Eastern and Greek are.
Yeah, I thought
Oh
he
no,
was.
definitely not that guy.
Yeah, he's got like curly hair. He's crazy, kind of crazy eyes. But anyway, Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler, you'll find it. He's in it. The House, so good, and you'll know what the hell we're talking about every time we
He's this guy
mention.
right here. Right here.
Oh, that guy. He was in the other show. He was the crazy
The
guy.
League.
He was in the league. Yeah, he was Rafi.
Yes, that's what it was. That's
Son of
what
a
you said.
bitch. What happened here?
I forgot him in the league. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's where I say vinegar strokes all the time, or was that taco? I don't know. Either
Oh,
way.
is that from that?
Yeah,
Eskimo Brothers?
Eskimo Brothers, vinegar stroke. Yeah,
Yeah, I like barely. I feel like I thought that show was hilarious. I don't remember.
Oh, so good. Such a good show.
Well, thank you guys. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
we'll try to do this after.
Mhm.
So what does that fall on? May 3rd? May
I'm gonna
3rd is
be-
Sunday?
in 1 week I fly in to Vegas.
Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah,
Shit.
we're doing it the week after
You're
then.
flying in on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Wow. You're
We're
gonna
flying
be-
Monday.
Oh, you'll be there early.
Mhm.
Mhm.
when do you fly in, Jeeves?
There's plenty of time to get into trouble and get out of trouble.
You got it. No one will fucking know. I can run my covert ops. I can
There it
fucking
is.
pull my shit, get it out of my system, and then fucking
Be like, oh yeah, the
Get it?
Bitcoin conference too.
Mhm.
He's just like wiping off a sleeve of fucking powder off his nose and drinking a vitamin water. Like, all right, I'm good. Let's go.
Boot and rally.
Well, I don't even know what I'm going to say yet on stage, so there's that. So I have to figure that out.
yeah, but it's a panel, right? So how?
Yeah,
do you,
Yeah,
you're
it'll
gonna be good.
It'll be a lot easier, I think. It'll be just like this.
yeah, you'll riff.
Wait,
Yeah.
do we have access to your panel?
Yes.
Like, how
Yes,
do we
for
know?
sure.
Like, we have.
I'm not some special stage or whatever. It's just going to be right where the entrance is. I think is going to be the Genesis stage. So
Okay.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we're good. It's going to be the way it is. This is your first one, right, Jeeves?
Yeah.
All the stages that speeches are being held on are all to the public for general admission. The only ones that aren't is just like the VIP areas, and there was some other shit where Stacy's going to be able to get into and hopefully steal us some bracelets so we can go in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen somehow.
Yeah, we got to bring some
I won that
roof.
pro pass too, so I got one level up. Maybe I can sneak in and fucking
Nice. Open the side door for me and Jeeves.
Yeah, at least get a fucking bologna sandwich.
Yeah. Wear long sleeves. Here's the trick. You wear the long sleeves, and when you sneak in, they think your wristband's underneath your long sleeve shirt.
I think we should just bring a bunch of different kinds of like fabric from the store to match like bracelets. So
just
we
get
can
ribbon. Yeah, they're not gonna. It'll stick out from the shirt a little bit.
Can't tell me Vegas doesn't have Joanne fabrics.
Yeah, it's got to
like
have
high school stuff.
Yeah. Well, cousin's going to be there before all of us, so you can let us know what color the whale.
You'll find all the wristband merchants.
Dude, I will walk out
in the back alley.
This is like high schoolers trying to sneak in to the bar or something.
Yeah. What'd you say,
I
cuz?
get in on Monday for pro day. I'll go to pro day and I'll fucking scope that shit out and say, hey, Liz, what color are them fucking whale passes? Boom, done. I'll go get some head on down to Joanne on fucking
Hell yeah.
8th and Walnut and fucking get
Hell yeah.
You can't tell me Vegas doesn't have Joanne.
Yeah, it's got to have a Michaels or something.
Oh my god, I love
fucking
that.
glue
I'm
dots.
telling you, it's like it's in the back alleys. You're gonna knock 3 times on the door. You need a pass? I'll get you a pass. And a pass. You want whales? I got whales. I got dolphins.
Dude, I don't think it's
all
not much
kinds. I got
other
all kinds
than
of
like
Seamore's passes.
I think
I
it's
got
just the
wet.
lounges though, right? Like that actually get you something because you can buy night after party passes. It's $3.29 to go to the fucking club or whatever their after parties.
Right.
And you can go to those. You just got to pay. I saw it.
Well, I'm not going there alone unless you guys.
Steve Aoki's playing.
You know. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Fucking no, man.
Maybe Skrillex will be there or something. But yeah, we're gonna figure it out. But you let us know, cousin, ahead of time, and we'll fucking bring him down and see if it works.
I'll send pics.
Yeah. You're like, hey, can you wave at the camera because you have a whale bracelet on, and we'll just
Diane. No, put your arm around your shoulder. No, the other arm, the one with the wristband.
He's like on a mission trying
That's
to
it.
get a photo.
We're gonna be
He's
walking
gonna be
around.
like Ace Ventura when he's trying to find the ring on everybody.
Yeah. Because he's gonna be pissing in a urinal right next to somebody, and he's gonna be like looking over.
Like peeing, yeah.
I also have like some big shit going down that fucking week.
Really?
I got some big things. You guys will see.
Nice.
Oh, we have surprises.
I got a surprise. I've been fucking busy.
Oh, nice.
I have ideas of what it could be,
No, you don't.
and I'm not a very patient person.
He's
I
doing
know.
the mail review.
You have to wait for a week now.
God damn it! See,
Oh,
don't tell me.
What
when
if
you have
it's a fucking chewing gum, Stacy?
My mind is.
What's it?
Hey, no letting no cats out of the bags.
Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it. I like surprise. Safety, not so much.
George is good with that stuff. I'm tortured.
How about if we get there and he just has like a BBL with fucking Fuggum bubbles on his ass?
Oh, what? I don't even know what that is.
Like a Brazilian, like the fucking fake asses with like the
Oh.
BBL.
Big ass, like you find on the
Right?
backpack at the beach.
He's gonna bring the
Follow
half
drum.
mannequin body.
The midget backpack,
Yeah. Oh my
midget
God.
stenographer.
We're gonna have the most fun. They're gonna want to let us into every party because
Because we have
I
personality.
feel like it could really go either way, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. They're like, maybe we shouldn't have done that.
You're either front running or like there's no way they're letting us in.
I know. Oh my God. We'll see.
All right, Killer B, you got to make a you got to get out there.
Yeah, I gotta call it, man. It's way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Vegas, but
Yeah.
you could
One of
you
these
could go
days.
there.
One of these days. You'll show up in your
Oh
suit.
yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know.
Just wear a Phantom of the Opera mask or something, and we'll be okay.
Yeah,
No,
wear
it's
one
not
of
about
those
that.
like the cool
Like Vegas is probably
Iron
gonna be
Man
my
mask or
sunset
something.
ride, dude. Like I don't know if I'm ready for it. Like
He said when he
No,
comes, he's
KB,
gonna
just
swoop in.
wear the those Iron Man masks that'll just fit right in.
He wants a
Yeah,
whole
You don't have
suit
to
to
have a
fly
no,
in on,
like when
though.
we say our farewell on a Vegas trip, I'm going out like into the sunset on a horse like Shane, and you don't know at the end if I'm gut shot or not, and you don't know. Like you
Slumped
can't tell.
over.
Like it looks like I might be slumping over at the very end, but you know, and that's it. And like, will we see him at the next Hive Minded? Like at the next Live with the Hive? Or what's going on? So, like, you'll see me in Chicago before you see me in Vegas.
All right.
You'll see me in Texas. Where you'll see me in Prague before you fucking see me in Vegas.
Ohio, Midwest Bitcoin Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll start doing some research and checking it out. I mean, I'm still pretty reluctant, right? But
I want Jeeves to have no eyebrows by the end of Vegas.
Oh my God.
dude. Because
We'll
look,
just have cousin give you a
No.
name to go by, your alias, because he's good at that. You know, and then you'll be able to go by that name and just pretend you're him. Nobody will know.
Avery Winters.
I don't feel like we should go signaling Sarantos with eyebrow jobs. He might end up like starting to fucking build a profile on you or something.
Yeah, that's how you get a Korean facial. Is he starts signaling with his eyebrows.
That's how you get an EDM pop song about you and a fucking plot next to one of the failed relationships in the merry-go-round fucking graveyard.
All right, kids. Have a good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
y'all. Thank
Bye.
you. It's been great.